Hey guys, JHoyt here. Before this video gets started, I just want to say thank you for all the recent subscribers. We're at the most subscribers we've ever been at, so thank you guys so much. Welcome to everyone that's hit that subscribe button recently. But we've been telling you guys at the start of every single video, the vast majority of you guys are not subscribed, so make sure go down below, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload, and don't forget you can always change your mind later. What's on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Welcome back to episode number 23 of our franchise mode with the Detroit Red Wings. Now, as you remember in last episode, we made it all the way to the off season. We had actually a huge draft, not necessarily with who we picked up with. Well, we had a couple of good picks, but the trades we made, right? Those trades have made out perfect for us, right? They helped us out with long-term and with short-term goals, and that's where we wanted to continue on in this preseason. So we actually had a pretty good preseason, a mostly productive one, but here's the weird thing. Not much has changed since then. So let's go show you guys the lines here and show you guys what we've been up to. And yeah, it doesn't really look much different. I actually had a trade offer in the preseason, which is something that like never happens, and I accidentally accepted it off camera, you know, by, like I said, by accident, but it kind of helped us out at the same time. So we ended up getting rid of one of our prospects that, you know, personally I wanted to sign. I think it would be after this year. And I think there was like a 5th or a 4th round draft pick in there, along with another prospect that was kind of like worthless, but we ended up getting, was it Nick Schmaltz? Nick Schmaltz. So he's going to be on our team. He is a pending UFA after this year, making like $2.something million, $2.675 million for the rest of this year. So he's going to be with us. Like I said, it was an accident, but we're going to deal with it and see what happens. So we took Kreider out of the lineup just because he doesn't really fit with our penalty kill and everything else. And Schmaltz kind of does at the same time, but then kind of doesn't. But either way, right, we have our top 9, I think, remains exactly the same. We did try out a couple of guys on a couple different lines, and they just didn't really perform, you know, as they wanted to. Plus, you know, with the line fits, you know, for, you know, most of these players, that it just kind of makes sense to keep them there, at least to start out the year. But here's the thing, though. We actually have a couple big decisions to make this year. So LINDHOLM is going to be a pending UFA after this year. And as you can tell, we have them at an absolute bargain of a deal. So if things don't go in the right direction, or they're not really going the direction we want, or, you know, if it comes time and we just need to make a trade, he has lots of trade value, at least right now he does. He's an 87 overall, and that's just something we'll have to look out for. So we also have some guys that are going to need contracts after this year. And we're watching one other thing. So Dylan LARKIN up here has obviously been our captain, you know, since the start, and he's been arguably our best player since the start. Well, he is 31 years old, and he's declining, right? And the reason why I say that is a lot of his stats in the offseason declined by, you know, 1 or 2. Even I think there was one that was at like 4 alone by itself. So that's going to have to be something we keep watch of, because we may have to trade him and get someone that's, you know, let's just say U25 or definitely under 30, that kind of can grow with this young group, because everyone else, as you can tell, the oldest one of these guys is what, 27. We got 25, 21, and then you even look down at like our scene that's an 22. So we got lots of good young guys that I want to keep growing with, and LARKIN may or may not fit in those plans, you know, depending on how he progresses this year. Defensemen stay exactly the same. Hannafin, Ekblad, Wallander, Mann, and LINDHOLM and Glencross. And in net's going to be Reza and Dostal. So we have a pretty good team this year. I'm pretty excited. Right? We have a new goaltender in net, and I could not be more excited. So let's get into the start of the year here and see how this new team performs. Let's start this off strong. We got a match versus Ottawa. Oh boy, 8-2. Not the greatest of debuts from Reza, but he quickly answers back against Carolina. So, like I said, we have lots to look forward to this year with this new squad. But here's the thing. We have those couple of pieces that we're going to keep an eye on, right? LINDHOLM, especially the big one, and then LARKIN, right? Depending on how LARKIN does this year, we're going to need to see what we want to do with him and, see where we want to go with our team. Because if we can get a U25 or even U27 center that can still grow a little bit and still is, pretty good and skillful, then that's kind of where we want to go. So, another average start from us. But let's give it another month here, see what happens, see where we go from here, and hopefully things start to figure themselves out and we start playing good after that. So 4-6-1 to start this one off. I want to give it another month just to kind of see where our team is, because the first month it's always kind of hard to see what our team's gonna do, but definitely trends matter, right? Every single year we've been kind of noticing that we start off average, we go through the middle point of the year, average, and then at the end of the year, we usually either clutch up or miss by a lot. So trends do matter. So let's see where we're gonna go from here, right? 8-10, 9-10 is not horrible, but we also want to be up in those mid-20s overall points right now. Given that our division's gonna be a close one again, it looks like. So we made up a few points at the end. We're 12-11-2. Right, we're what, 20? Is that 25 games in to the year? Let's go see what's going on with the squad, right? Who's leading? Who's doing what? LARKIN's leading in points wise. One of the guys we were talking about. So let's see where he is and the rest of the team is as far as points go. So LARKIN leads the way with 22 points. We have RAYMOND, who's on our second line with 21 points. Zadina where's he at? Is he on our second? No, he's not yet. Who's on our first? Oh, Krebs would be on the first line. So our first line, Krebs and Barron. Still not horrible points-wise, but still not the greatest so far. Arsene putting up a lot of points as well. So that's definitely something we're going to look forward to and keep a watch on, is how much he progresses this year. Barron's down there a little bit. LINDHOLM with 16 points already. Norris, Schmaltz, Kaut, and Tuck all with 6, or I guess 5 and 6 points there. So those aren't the guys that we're really looking for points. Those guys are going to kind of hold down our penalty kill and those extra lines, and get a nice rotation in there. But it is nice to see that Arsene is performing. Our entire fourth line's down there, right? Schmaltz, Kaut, and Tuck. How many minutes are these guys playing? So wow, so Schmaltz is playing like 10 minutes, and then Kaut and Tuck are playing just about 7 minutes. So oh boy, so it looks like we're focusing heavy on our top line players. Wow, that is a big jump from one player to the next. 23 minutes. Next player is playing 19, or just under 20. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if he's on our penalty kill, but let's go take a look at the back end now. And for the first time in a while, Hannafin's not leading our team in points. And our third line going a little bit minus here, so maybe we'll switch those guys up and see what those guys are up to. But Reza, 9-8 and 1, just above a 900 save percentage and a 3.3 goals against. Dostal, not really the greatest of numbers, but still not atrocious. Like, not where we're like, okay, that's the reason why we're losing. But yeah, definitely needs to be improved on there. So we adjusted around the lines just a little bit and then swapped up one of our strategies for a third line defensive pair that we put all the way to hold line rather than in the middle where we had them. So who knows if that's going to end up working out, but this little losing streak definitely needs to stop, that's for sure. The Lightning, Minnesota, St. Louis, the Islanders, Colorado, Toronto, and Ottawa all on this streak. Tampa Bay again. Okay, let's stop it there. That was not the streak that we wanted to go on, and yeah, that's not what we need to do. So let's go undo everything I just did. So we're on a 1-9 game spread, right? The last 10 has not been good for us, but let's go up here after this Philadelphia game and see what happens after that. Because yeah, whatever we just did is definitely not what we need to be doing. So yeah, 1-9, but okay, 3-game win streak here. Not to jinx it here, but 4-game, 5-game, 6? Oh, I want to keep continuing. We're at 6-game win streak. So we go from losing, what, 7 or 8 or something like that in a row to then getting right back into it afterwards. And man, I would love to keep going right now, but we're not going to. So 7-3 in the last 10 now. Let's go give you guys a half-season report here and see what our team's up to. So, of course, as per usual, Larkin is at the top of our team. Baron's up there as well. Raymond, Krebs. So Zadina dropped off a little bit. So maybe we move Zadina down a little bit. Give Arsene a chance to shine up there on that second line. Maybe we do that. Right, significantly minus. LINDHOLM's doing really well, though. Norris is doing okay. Tuck's down there as well. Yeah, these guys are, you know, not really expected to do much, but they're just kind of there. So, not horrible, right? No real clear signs for, you know, worry, but okay. So, is this our bottom 4? So, everyone else after our bottom 4. Now, we did swap these guys up a little bit. At least our defensemen go. So, we'll have to evaluate how we're playing on defense just to see, you know, what these guys are doing. Because it shouldn't just be relying on Hannafin and Ekblad to play, you know, well defensively. So, we'll have to see. We'll have to go check the strategies, check the lines, check everything that we need to. Because we can't have 4 of our 6 defensemen all going minus like that. Especially when our top line is performing so well. So, hopefully that. What about goaltenders? Again, we're kind of in the same spot, 15, 17, 1. I mean, again, I mean, those are bad numbers. Don't get me wrong. Those are not good numbers. But we're still on a little bit of a streak. So, wow. I mean, 111 goals against. Wow, that's a lot. And then 36 goals allowed in 12 games. Ooh. So I'm hoping this little streak can help us, right? This winning streak. We're coming off a losing streak, right? So we're streaking the other way. But we have to see what we need to do here because we sit at 40 points right now in 41 games. We're only a few points back from the next couple of positions. But once you look up at the top there, the Buffalo Sabres, 76 points. You look down below that, Canadiens and Senators still 55 and 53 points respectively. So technically those guys are still within reach. But if we keep going like this and we keep losing, have these massive losing streaks, we're not going to have a chance. But good news, though. We had this little bit of a winning streak, right? Hopefully this can continue in the next episode. But I'm going to do a little bit of work off camera here and kind of see if we can pinpoint what's going on. And, of course, check the... Actually, we didn't check the team stats. That's what we can do. And kind of just see what we can pinpoint, what we can, you know, figure out what's going on with our team. So let's go to the entire league here as usual. So number 21 overall. So yeah, 40 points so far, 41 games played, 19, 20, and 2 overall. So 132 goals for, that's at the bottom. So we need some more goals. What about goals against? I didn't actually look at our number, but we're probably at the bottom here. Where are we? Probably close to the bottom at least because we've not been playing the greatest. So yeah, 151. It's like middle of the pack it seems like, right? We're definitely going to be scoring some more goals. That's for sure. What about power play? 18. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not going to be good at all. That's probably bottom 10 in the league. What about penalty kill percentage? That's at the bottom again. What about our total records here? So 9, 8, and 2 at home, 10, 12, and 0 away, and then 7 and 3 in our last 10. So we'll have to switch up the power play, right? Not necessarily the players, but the strategy for sure. Penalty kill, maybe we'll try to find a trade for people that fit our scheme more, or, you know, try to maybe pull someone up from the AHL or find someone on the trade market, or even if there's any free agents that we can go after. But for now, though, that's going to be it for today's video. We got a lot of work to do for off-camera, kind of pinpointing these problems. And I don't want to change too much, especially when we're on this winning streak. So, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to go down below, hit that like button, comment what you guys are thinking of this series so far, and don't forget to subscribe. The vast majority of you guys are not even subscribed, so make sure to go down and hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upload, and don't forget, you can always change your mind later. With all that being said, guys, we'll see you in the next one.
in the shadows.